Hi, we're Mel and Missy, respectfully a clinical mental health therapist and fear fighter life coach. But it goes beyond that. We are representatives of you.
Trashed It is a brand that helps women focus on their next level of freedom by getting rid of the emotional garbage in their lives, whether it's toxic relationships, thought patterns, stigmas, etc.
We represent mothers and single mothers, daughters, wives, and divorcees, business professionals, entrepreneurs, and even Christians and ministers of the gospel.
We're trashing it all.
Hey guys, it's Mel.
And Missy. And we are here for a special edition of Trashed It.
Yes, we just wrapped up the first of 2 vision board parties that we are hosting this year for 2022. We just finished up one in Evansville, Indiana.
Yes.
And we have one that's coming Saturday, January 29th in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And we know that we've been doing this series on insecure, but we wanted to kind of take a break from that because I think we were, Missy, correct me if I'm wrong, but we were, I think, so in awe, right, of this past weekend.
Oh my God.
With the vision board party.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was probably one of the best that I have been to. And I've been to a couple of vision board parties, but I think this one here, not because it was you and I, and it's something that we love that's very near and dear to our heart, which is Trashed It. But I think it was the intimacy of it.
Yeah, one of the big takeaways I had was, watching the women as they were going to trash their fears, right? So for those that don't know, whenever we have a live event, we do this thing called a pop-up rage room, which basically is our rendition for women of a rage room in which they are able to like trash a plate, right? So they take the plate and they smash it. They write down whatever their fears are on the plate. And so this particular vision board party, what we did was, again, drawing on our own experiences in being business women and being partners, and even in our personal goals, we personally share our fears and we share our weaknesses. And so before we even went into the actual vision board part and having them actually write out their goals, we wanted them to really deal with their fear.
Absolutely.
And so Missy, I remember like the first group of ladies that were going up with their plates. And I promise it felt like baptism.
It really did.
I was looking like, why does it look like they're being taken to the water? Like they are being dipped right now. Like this is a new beginning. Like they were stepping up and you were asking, do you believe today?
It did. I felt the same way. But now that you mention it, you know what? I think it's just the love that not only that we have for people, but even for the Lord as well, that you and I both share.
Yeah.
And I think Sunday was just like we take this thing to heart. And it's real for us. And it's real for us because A, we can relate.
Yeah.
And then B, we've had a release. And so why not let someone else feel that? But I did. I'm like, oh gosh, all we were missing was like, take me to the water. You remember that song?
It literally felt like, okay, she's gonna dip this person. Like the only thing that's missing is the dip, right? Like the dip into the
white gal
pool. Oh my gosh. But I think it was very powerful.
It was
to watch these women like step up to the pop-up tent and kind of share, right? Because we asked them when they got there, we would ask them, are you giving yourself permission to let these things go?
Yeah.
and to just really see how intent they were with sharing, the things they had written on their plate, right?
Yeah.
And just kind of the energy they were putting forth in their own affirmation before they got ready to trash that plate, before they got ready to throw that plate. You could tell there was a real belief that, like, hey, I am letting this go as best I can. Like, this is my redo. Like, this is really a fresh start.
Yeah.
With me really intentionally trying to let these things go. And even with some of them, they were almost in tears.
Yeah. It was a beautiful thing.
It was.
And I hate to call it thing, but it was beautiful.
It was a beautiful experience.
Beautiful. It was an experience. Thank you for the word. Yeah.
It was.
And thank you. Like, now you see that running statement on everyone's social media post if they've been somewhere. And like, I was even thinking this morning, I'm like, you know what? Newburgh, Indiana owes us nothing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It doesn't. Chia
Cole. Oh gosh, that chick. The Wind Down owes us absolutely nothing.
The Wind Down has friends in us.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. What was that Toy Story song? You have a friend in me.
You got a friend in me.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't think there are definitely not words to express how appreciative we are with her kindness, with her hospitality.
Absolutely.
With, just all the things she did to volunteer, because you don't get that everywhere.
You do not.
And I think we understand that people don't have to be nice.
But right? When they do, you say thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And so even thank you to the ones that trusted Mel and I enough to start walking on this journey with them. We don't take it for granted. We don't take our careers, our business for granted.
Right.
We don't take trashed it for granted. I mean, we, prior to this, we had like a hour and a half business meeting that, whoo, we love each other now.
Yes, we had to duke it out.
We had to duke it out over Zoom.
we had to duke it out as business partners do.
Yeah. Had to call the elephant out in the room.
But I think, like you said, that's definitely something that will be a topic later, with how with how we're able to do that and then still be able to laugh afterwards. Like, okay, like, you mad, huh? Like, you mad? You feel something?
And
but yeah, so going back to the vision board party, I remember this one lady in particular, her plate didn't break all the way.
Oh,
right.
That did something to me.
And she was not satisfied. Like, she left and the other ladies had their turn. And then she came back and said, I need to do this again. It didn't break. And I need to know I broke it all up. Right. So for her, like, that symbolized something. It symbolized what she was affirming within herself.
Absolutely.
And she was just kind of shaking when she did it the second time. And we kind of stood there and I said, are you ready? And she's like, yeah, I'm ready. And so, she did it and she smashed.
And that sucker broke too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was the power, like recognizing what the assignment was, but going back to complete it. Oh,
yep. And you could tell they were somewhat drained afterwards, because that's when everybody needed a glass of wine or water or soda or snacks. You could tell the energy was like this almost this draining.
It was a release.
Yeah. Yeah. And then moving into the actual vision board
Yeah.
part. And I think really being able to have them share their fears. I think that was powerful too.
It was. And going around and looking at everyone, what they wrote, there was a common theme. And it was,
Absolutely.
there was two that I saw. One was fear of what others would think. And I saw somewhere the fear of self.
Yeah. And perfectionism.
Yes.
That was the other big one. That was the other big one. Because that was one I even shared, right? And I think for me, with everything we do and with everything Trash It stands for, it's always important to me to be authentic about my personal journey with trashing stigmas and trashing negative thoughts, and being able to share that with other women. Because I want Trash It to always stand for the fact that, you know, we're breaking these stigmas. We're breaking the stigma that says women have to face their fears alone.
Absolutely.
We're
especially that part.
We're trashing the stigma that says women can't share weaknesses and vulnerabilities. And I think we're also consciously trying to trash the fact that women cannot support each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
And genuinely want other women to win.
Yeah.
And not just that, but be willing to offer up suggestions.
Exactly.
Right. You know, we talked a lot about sisterhood, and the accountability, right? And even how we move forward in walking through, you know, this next year, and how we want to be intentional with staying in touch with them, and
absolutely,
you know, creating the Trash the Fear, the vision journal, you know, and the personal touches that we each put into creating that body of work.
Absolutely. Now that was work. And not the fact of it being labor intense, but it was work. And so you really had to truly think, like you had to put yourself in that person's shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I think we presented it in that way.
I think so.
I know with a lot of the exercises, making sure that it spoke to where we've been as women and where we've been as business owners, right? So including those sections in the journal, where you get to just do the mind dump, right? Because you just have a ton of things going through your head.
Mind is racing a mile a minute.
Yeah. But being able to give some structure to that, and being able to have a place to unload that, and even just creating a product that is very streamlined to the journey, I think, you know, is going to definitely be beneficial.
It will. It will. I know we have other announcements in the future.
Yes, we do.
But I think we just wanted to come on and just to give a huge shout out and thank you. So a wonderful, wonderful thank you, hearty shout out to the Wind Down.
Yes.
Miss Chia in Newburgh, Indiana. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to the ladies. Yes, to the ladies that again trusted Mel and I on this journey. We thank you.
Yes, we so appreciate you guys rocking with us. Because we know you don't have to, but the fact that you choose to, we appreciate it.
We appreciate it very much. We do. We do. But we really wanted to come on. We know it's late, but we wanted to come on and just say thank you. And we look forward to seeing what this newfound journey for each and every one of you ladies for 2022 and beyond is going to bring for you. So I don't want to get ahead of what Mel has to say, but again, everyone just stay tuned.
I think that's it. I think we're a wrap.
It.
So we will see you guys next week with our last episode for our Insecure series. In the meantime, make sure that you are following, make sure that you subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Oh, and if you were interested in our Trash to Fear vision journal, find it on Amazon.
Yes.
You can actually order that product now. And even if you weren't in Evansville, even if you are not in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, but you want a guided vision journal for the year that was created by a therapist and a life coach, find us on YouTube, find us on Amazon, and it's called the Trash the Fear Vision Journal. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.